Hi y'all, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a video that you don't see very often and you will continue not to see very often on my channel, and that is going to be a little bit of a clothing accessory haul from Killstar. Killstar is a company that I probably have way too much financial capital in. One of these days when I've actually got my own place and I can get to everything, I am going to do my entire Killstar collection videos. So definitely subscribe if you're interested in seeing that in the future. But today we're just gonna go over some of the things that I've purchased over the past couple of months. This has been a accumulation from March till now. It honestly all started when that stimmy hit and I was like completely, I was high as a kite, and I was messaging my best friend and being like, so I need you to weigh in on this. It's like not a good idea, but it's something I want to do, because they had just dropped the Dracula's Daughter collection and I was having a moment. Like, I have never felt for a collection from them like I have from this collection. And I was like, it's for me, but I should really... And she was like, do it. So you're gonna see quite a few pieces from that. And then, as y'all probably saw on Snapchat, we had a kerfuffle with my order. Took a real long time to get to me, and they were like, okay, we're gonna refund you $100. We're gonna give you a $100 gift card. And I was like, okay, all right. So then there's some pieces that came about from that, but I don't want to be about this for forever, so let's just get into it. We will start off with what I am wearing today. We have these earrings here. Everything will be linked down below. When I first saw these earrings, which is the moon and a bat, and then we've got this right here, which is the matching necklace, absolutely fell in love. This top here, I found it in the men's section, but it's unisex. This here is a size medium. In like this whole haul, Killstar whateverness, I'm trying to create a section of my wardrobe, which I have affectionately dubbed the chaotic bisexual couture. So I was kind of going in that way when I was doing all of this. So we have these pieces here. Then let's do the accessories. On my first order that kind of started this whole ball rolling, I got this, which is this beautiful bat going on here. This is part of the Dracula's Daughter collection. This is the Immortal Coil handbag. I must admit, I had no idea it was going to be this like ginormous. I'm not sure what size I expected it to be, but when this showed up, I was like, whoa, that thing is huge. This is thick. It's got this nice velvet bit here, and then the faux vegan leather panel lining here, and on the inside it's got a nice top handle to it. And what my favorite thing is, it's got these two things here for a longer strap. I usually 9 times out of 10 I like my handbags to have a long strap because that's how I carry them. Then, sort of on a whim, this was in the sale section. This is the California Screamin'. I was really, when this one released, I was like, yeah, that's really pretty, but I'm not gonna get it. And then it was like on sale and I was like, okay. It's got this really nice velvet bit and then this like PVC whatever going on here. I really like the contrast between the two materials. I like the spikes here. They're very nice and sturdy. You've got a magnetic closure. It's a little stiff, but it opens in like that to a nice, very satisfying red velvet lining. And it's got a pentagram right here that you can't, I might as well just take it off. I usually keep it on longer than I should because I haven't gone back to Virginia, but you got the nice thing here. I just thought it was, I don't know, it was something different that I didn't really have already in my collection. Then when they gave me the $100 gift card is when I was like, you know what, Soraya, you are in a transformative stage in your life. I'm learning a lot about myself spiritually, a lot about myself, you know, in my gender expression, my sexuality, all sorts of stuff like that. I was like, this is totally you. This is your aesthetic right now. get it. And that is this absolute beauty here. I haven't decided a name for him. Maybe y'all can help me down below. I was thinking about being really cliche and just naming him Yorick, but I thought that might be a little, I don't know, already done. But they have this handbag in so many different colors, and I mean, the green, I have come to the conclusion, green is my favorite color. Even if I don't wear it a lot, green is my favorite color. And I'd wanted one of these for so stinking long. They're like $80, so I never really went in on it, and I love it. I pulled it out of the thing and I was like, I am gonna live my best life with this handbag. I just adore the green. I'll probably eventually at some point get the purple one that they have, because that one's also in this beautiful velvet going on here. I just love this so stinking much. I know there'd been like problems of them getting deformed and the zipper being gnarly, but mine is all absolutely fine. And I feel like if you're charging $80 for a handbag, it better not have any issues. But this is what I've got right here. Absolutely love him. Leave name ideas down below. All right. Now we can do the clothes. Let's do bottoms first. And hopefully I won't go too crazy in and out of exposure. This is from the Dracula's Daughter collection. This is the Let's Fang Out ruffle skirt. I mean, I lost my shiz because this is like, it's knee length, about a little more than knee length on me, and I'm 5'5". And so I was like, a business appropriate black tutu? I mean, yes. It's also really, really good. I've got a dress that you layer over this, and this is such a nice petticoat. I've already got so many ideas. I do wish I'd sized up just a little in this. I got an XL. I wish I would have gotten an XXL because I don't like things being super snug on my body, especially around my waist and my hips. But because of my waist and my hips, it is a bit snugger than usual. I have lost a little bit of weight since getting this, and I plan on losing a little bit of more weight as you all join my Patreon if you want to hear me blog about that whole thing. But yeah, it's a business appropriate tutu, and I absolutely love it. Next up are these pants, which are already absolutely covered in cat hair. You guys know I've got 2 cats, and so wearing black kind of comes with its own, I don't know, issues. They're cargo pants. They've got a nice cuff on the bottom. They've got a lot of detailing. If you're familiar with like Trip, they've got a lot of like the D rings here and the stud. I do like the fact that it is a zipper waist. That's very flattering. These I got in an XXL. I could have gotten an XL, but I kind of wanted to be safe rather than sorry. And they fit well. They might get a little bit loose if I'm losing more weight, but for right now they fit really well. They come with a chain that you can attach to the D rings here. It's somewhere in this room. But I got this, and this was definitely one of the pieces that was very derivative of that chaotic bisexual couture, because I thought they'd go with a lot of different things. You can dress them up, you can dress them down, they're gonna look good with my boots. Just sort of pants that are a little bit more. In the way of tops, I have this absolutely gorgeous, let me see what's the best way, absolutely gorgeous ruffly blouse. There's just like so much wonderfulness going on right here. I love the ruffles on the collar and the ruffles down the side. I'm not too big of a fan of the fact that this slits here kind of at the elbow. So my mom and I are going to take a look at it and see if we can't sew that up. But I just love this so much. I do get blouses that have buttons on them in a XXL because I don't have a big chest, but I have a huge rib cage. I've got like a 38-40 rib cage. All thanks to my grandmother on my dad's side. I basically got everything from her except her height. But I thought this was just a really nice Lolita style. This is also part of the Dracula's Daughter collection that I just, like I said, lost my mind over. It's so pretty, it's so feminine, it's so elegant. I've got bell bottoms I can wear with this. I've got skirts I can wear with this. I've got other pants I can wear with this. And I think it's gonna look, when I'm in a place where I'm not sweating the absolute living whatever out of myself, I thought this would be good for filming. It was just all kinds of pretty, and like this whole collection brought out like my inner gothic Lolita, and I was like, yes! Then another top I got, which I thought would be really good for filming. You're not really able to see it, but it's this velvet top. It's got these like princessy sleeves here. It's got lace on the rest, and then it has this really pretty embroidered detailing right here, and it's got a delicate little embroidery all around here. This is a really good kind of like cut for me. For some reason it makes my shoulders, I have big shoulders too, I got that from my grandma as well, but this makes my shoulders look less like massive and bulky. And sometimes when it comes to making my body present feminine, because unlike my mother, my mom's got like a nice little waist and I'm just like whoosh, straight up and down, but not in the lean, lanky, androgynous kind of way, in the like kind of thick but not kind of way. And once again, I thought this would be really pretty with a bunch of different skirts, with some, I've got velvet bell bottoms that would go really well with this. I've got some lace things. I really like the fact that the neckline goes like this, because then I can wear like a ginormous statement gothic necklace piece. So this one I thought was just really pretty. This is also from the Dracula's Daughters collection. I just fell in love with that one. Next up is a piece I'm really excited about because it's kind of outside of my comfort zone. I feel like when I dress feminine, I don't really do sexy. I don't do like bombshell or whatever. You know, I'm more modest, and I'm more like, we're gonna go Lolita, you know, rather than like vampire vixen temptress. But there was this top also in the Dracula's Daughter. It has these beautiful mesh sleeves, saturation. I didn't even notice it or realize it, but it's got this little bit here that comes up at the neck with the lace ruffling detailing here. Once again, it's a very flattering cut for me, kind of this triangular down. It also makes me look like I have boobs, which I don't, for being as large of a rib cage, which is problematic because you're like, I have a huge rib cage, and the clothing people are like, oh, that means you must have big giant knockers. And I'm like, no, I don't. They're itty bitty titties. I like the button detailing here. The only thing is, I opened it up because this was one of the things that when my order finally arrived, I had things missing. I was like, and then I had a dress that I didn't order, and I was like, what is this? And so this thing, when I pulled it out, because they sent it to me, they resent it, it's got all mesh. In the back. For filming, it's gonna be fine because this part has a lining to it. But for wearing it out in public, we'll have to see. I do like the fact that it's a zipper back here. If this had been buttons, Killstar, as much as I love them, their buttons are really chintzy, and they're really chintzy with putting them on. I've had a couple items where I've gone to unbutton them or button them up, and the buttons just pew! And then I've had to sew that back. And quite honestly, for how much you pay for this shiz, I shouldn't have buttons popping off left and right. But I am really excited with this. I've got a pair of bell bottoms that I think are gonna look or a skirt. Oh, I have those skirts too. I'm thinking about the items I have back in Virginia. I am gonna have to do styling videos. I know y'all have been asking for that. I've been wanting to do it. They will be coming. But this one is just so pretty. I haven't tried it on yet. The other things I have, it's just, it's so pretty. It's so pretty and romantic and beautiful. Then going in the absolute opposite direction of like soft, feminine, and romantic, I've been trying to, I guess, come to terms with the more masculine side of me. The more, I joke, it's all like when I dress all feminine and whatever, I'm into dudes, and when I dress all androgynous whatever, it's my into women, you know, that phase. I go both ways. This was in the guys section, and I got it in a large. I honestly wish I'd gotten it in a medium, but returning stuff to Killstar is such a pain. That is one issue I have with them as a company, is returning stuff is just, you don't want to do it. You don't want to deal with it. Getting your stuff is enough of a pain, let alone returning it. And, oh, I haven't been saying the names of things. I will leave the names of them with the links down below. This is the Corvus long button-up. I think it's oversized because Once again, it's got buttons on it in a men's size. I try to, cause rib cage and yeah. Okay, let's see if you can see it right here. It's got this fantastically pointed collar. It's got this detailing here, which is this hardware right here is really, really heavy and hardcore. The buttons are put on really well. I love the cuffs. Let me get this for you. Look at those. Aren't those like the coolest cuffs you've ever seen? They're a little big on my wrists because it's a large. I should have gotten a medium. I was gonna wear this as a shirt, but I can actually wear it as a dress, and I've actually got some, now that I got it to wear as a shirt, but I tried it on. I'm like, this would actually be a really cool dress. So I'm really excited to style it that way. And the other cool thing is you turn this bad boy around. What just happened? Yo, I'm pretty sure my camera just had another filming related stroke. We'll have to see when I go to edit it, but it went black and white with twinges of blue, yellow, and purple. It was really weird. But what I was saying is you turn this bad boy around. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that the pentagram is inverted. Killstar likes to just be like, we're edgy and we've got inverted pentagrams on all of our stuff. I'm a huge believer in that sort of thing, you know, and a pentagram that's upright is very important to me because it represents self and all the elements. So they just like to do it because we're edgy and we're alternative, but they slap this stuff on things without actually giving any thought to the spiritual and religious things behind it. Oh, and it's also got, can you see, it's got like tails. It's got pointed at the bottom. Oh, this is why I'm not a fashion YouTuber, because I suck at this. I really like the material. It's a nice, cool, but really sturdy cotton. It doesn't feel cheap. It's actually the same material that the pants are made out of, and I honestly love that because it makes the pants very light. They're not heavy on you. They breathe. I think there's something that you could wear into the summer because the material is just so breathable. I was gonna wear the pants with like this as a whole outfit. Now that I'm like wearing it more as a dress, kind of not sure. And I'm also not a huge fan of the dropped shoulder hem right here. It kind of makes me look a little which I already look whatever with my giant shoulders anyway, so that kind of just adds to the width. And now we're on to my personal favorite. The real reason this thing happened is I was going to Washington for my niece's baptism, and I completely impulse purchased, not this dress, but the next one you're gonna see. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna rock up like the most gothic thing ever. And then I realized after further inspection on it, it was probably a little too gothic, probably a little too, as my mother said, funereal. So I ended up wearing something completely different. Y'all would have seen that shiz on Snapchat, but this is these were the two main pieces when I went through and I added shiz to my cart, because usually when a new collection drops, what I do is I just add everything I potentially want. Then I see the total, and then we start narrowing it down to the pieces that I really, really want. Pieces that if they were to sell out, I would be very disappointed. And one of them is this beautiful, okay, first, behold the collar. Behold the rose embroidery, the delicate bow, the beautiful lace, the slightly puffed, translucent sleeves with billowy, beautiful cuffs. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I love when they use an abundance of fabric. I am paying for an abundance of fabric. I want to see yards of fabric in this shiz. I mean, they use yards of fabric in their bell bottoms because I'm short and they're I have to wear 8-inch platforms for them to just slightly skim the floor. I mean, it makes my legs look 7 feet long, but dang. So it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And then we have this beautiful velvet bodice. I'd kind of wish that this had been made. My favorite material that Killstar uses is the material for their crossed out dress, which I call that, if cotton could be a crepe de chine, that's what it feels like. I love the dresses that are made out of that because the quality and it brings you in. My mom actually bought me shapewear for the baptism, which I'm absolutely and completely obsessed with now. And I was like, wow, Mom, He does just kind of bring you all in together, which is nice because with my like body dysmorphia issues, I hate seeing lumps and bumps and rolls, which are natural because your skin can be lumpy and bumpy. But this I think is just so pretty. I just love it. And the shoes my mom got me to wear for the baptism. I mean, look at these little gothic booties. I mean, would that not be the cutest little outfit ever? I mean, to make my legs look short and fat because I don't have very long legs, so that's why I wear big heels and platforms and such, but can you not? But I thought this was just so cute, and it goes with the other dress too. I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. Now let's go to the pièce de résistance, the magnum opus of my Killstar collection. I don't know if I'm going to be able to present to you the absolute awesomeness that is this dress. We're just gonna start off here. Behold the beautiful bow, the beautiful ruffles, everything going on here. We've got this nice velvet body here. It's got delicate lace going around this nice beautiful raised collar. Got a little keyhole thing that I kind of don't care about. You know, it's just like a little keyhole thing. Okay, so we're gonna start. We got the sleeve. We got the sleeve. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? You've got like a mini skirt's worth of fabric on this sleeve. Look at this. Look at all this. Look at all these ruffles and lace and frillies and beautifulness. When I don't look like this, I love all things ruffles and lace and pretty and frilly. I was actually talking to my nieces and they were like, I like ruffles. And I'm like, me too. Okay, so we have that. It's gonna go out of saturation. And then we have this beautiful, beautiful drapey, flowy skirt. This is the dress that in the promo picture they wear that tutu skirt under, and it makes this, I am a gothic magical girl. I mean, ooh, oh, that's a lookbook waiting to happen. Let me know down below if you'd like to see me transform myself into a gothic magical girl, because I feel like that's definitely part of my aesthetic, but Mom, I pulled it out of the thing and Mom's like, where are you gonna wear that to? And I'm like, Walmart. I will rock up to any of these places dressed to the nines. I actually kind of miss it because I used to, anytime I'd go out, I'm like, all right, head to toe, full look. Whereas now anytime I go out, I like kind of hype myself up. I'm like, today's the day. I'm gonna get all fancy. I'm gonna get dressed up. And then like 10 minutes before I have to go, I'm like, and it's leggings again. I do want to do videos where like I go out dressed up all to the nines and I get like people's reactions and stuff like that. But this. I saw this and I was like, that's it. That is the gothic Lolita dress I need in my life. Obviously, I'm being a little bit over dramatic, but ruffles and beautiful things. There are actually some other things on the site right now that they released in like a green color, and I'm like, I kind of want that, but I just absolutely adore this. It's perfect. It is absolute perfection. And that is the end of my haul. I'm really, really excited about all the pieces I've got. I've gotten a lot more particular about like what I bring. Like it has to be something either that's going to be a significant staple that goes with a lot of different things, or like a really stand out piece like that dress. That's something that I'm like, it's just too fantastical. Just because like I said, when I'm not doing this kind of thing, which I also bought I could wear the shirt with the that I said is a little bit too big. I got in a large. That would make a nice like duster. Ooh, I'm getting some fashion ideas for some great videos. This is gonna be fantastic. Let me know if you would like to see me do some fashion videos. I think I've been saying that I'm gonna do these for like years on my channel. Like, I'm gonna do fashion videos, and then I never do. I have so much respect for like fashion-based YouTubers who like try everything on, and it's a lot of work because you got to put it on, you got to take the whatever and take it off and then splice it all together and put music in and put It's a lot of work to do fashion content, but that's an avenue I really want to explore. So hopefully y'all be able to see that, you know, sometime relatively soon. I'd love to hear what y'all think about the pieces I got, what you'd like to see me wear on camera, and let me know if you're a fan of Killstar or other alternative places that you like to shop. Drop that shiz down below, because your girl don't shop at Dolls Kill no more. Makes me kind of sad, but they are a trash company. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!